Hey, welcome to the wood shop. Today I'm going to be talking about SDS hammer drills, rotary hammer drills. I've got the P223 and the Flex FX1551. This is, of course, is a smaller. You can tell it's a smaller model. You can see how big this chuck is here and how small it is here. Same thing. It's a lot shorter, a lot lighter. This is a heavy-duty unit right here. I was finishing this basement off, and I either had a choice of using ram sets for the bottom plates, the pressure-treated bottom plates, or Tapcons. I decided to use Tapcons because I thought that would be a little stronger than the ram sets. So I had a Milwaukee 2904 hammer drill. Started out using that, but I soon found out that I was going around the perimeter of this house, and I guess that concrete's got to be 3,500 or 4,000 psi. I mean, it is hard concrete. So that thing was just not working. I decided to pick up the Ryobi. This Ryobi retails for $189. I got this one reconditioned off directtools.com for like $89. And it just performed great. I just buzzed around this building with this thing. If you hit rocks, it would still go through the rocks. I don't know about rebar. I may have hit rebar and went through it, I don't know. But I never did have a problem with it. A couple of weeks ago, I was at Lowe's and I got a video on this of a tool haul from Lowe's and from Amazon. It's called Lowe's and Amazon Prime Day deal. Got this, I walked in Lowe's and they had this one for $74. So I like this one so much, I decided to go for $74. I'll pick it up. I'm sure I'll be using it in the future. But this one is a lot bigger. The only thing about this one, and I don't know if it's a downfall, but I tell you, I'm going to show you some footage of a test I did. I did a test on 3 different size bits. This one held its own. I was really shocked. And I don't know the times because I haven't edited the video yet and timed it, but you will be seeing that here in a couple of seconds. This one makes up for the less power with more RPMs and more blows per minute. By blows per minute, I mean they all have this quick chuck. You just push it in and you can tell that's a blow right there. So on this one, it's 5,000 blows per minute. On this one, it is 4,350 blows per minute. So you got more blows per minute, and also the RPMs is 1,380 RPMs on this one. And it is 980 RPMs on this one. So what you make up for less power, I think they just put more speed and more blows per minute on here to try to keep up with the big boys. I'll tell you, it worked great. I'll show you the difference in the RPMs. And that's it. They're not adjustable. You got one speed. That's the speed. Now, it's a variable trigger. That's the max. So the max on this is 980. The max on this is 1380. 400. I mean, that's, 30% more. So that's how they're getting by with this. Now, I'm sure if you go to bigger bits, higher strength concrete, then you would definitely want this one. But I tell you, for what I was using it for, this one worked fine. For a homeowner model, this thing's awesome. I don't know if I was a full-time contractor working, putting down drilling holes in concrete all day, of course I would not get this, but I would get something like this. But I tell you, for my needs, this thing was fine. Now I got this one, so we'll see. I think I'm gonna give this away on a video, on a giveaway coming real soon. So if you want it, be on the lookout for that. This one, it's got the joules on it, 2.1 joules of energy. I have no idea what that means. 2.1 joules. This one's 2.6 joules. So you get more energy with this one than this one. I'm not a scientist, or I'm not that smart to try to figure out what joules is. All I know is this one, you get more energy than this one. So let's roll some footage and let's take a look at it. I'll have the times on there, and we can see. If you see it, this one happened to beat this one, it's because of the speed. I don't know if it's going to beat it or not. I think they were pretty close though. So, be right back. Okay, so these are the settings on the Ryobi. This is the hammer only, which is also a chipper. You could put this bit on here if you want to take up tile or anything you want to chip away at. You can put it on the second setting. See, if you have it on here, this bit is locked. Put on the second setting, you can turn it around so you can have it like that. And then you could put it wherever you want. This is hammer drill, and this is drill only. There's a little button you have to depress to do that. So if you want to use this as a chipper, you would just put it on hammer and it's set in the right position. This flex is basically the exact same, except the position is over here instead on the side. Your press button, your push button's on the end. Here's your drill, hammer drill. That's the position where you can move the bit around. And this is hammer only. So they have the exact same controls. Got a little vibration reducer here, just like you do on the rigid. I'm sorry, the Ryobi. But I can tell you, it works a lot better on the rigid. There was a lot less vibration on the rigid than it is the Ryobi. But they do have a reducer there. This one, of course, is the HP brushless model. HP means it gives you you can utilize the HP batteries, the 1+ HP batteries. And also the high performance batteries, and also you could use the Edge, which is what I'll be using on these tests today. Okay. This is a 3/16 Ryobi 3/16 drill bit, 4 amp hour Edge battery for the Ryobi. Just broke it. Okay, 3/8 inch, the Ryobi 4 amp hour Edge. .3/8 inch on the softer. Okay, 5/8 inch Ryobi with the Edge battery. Kind of blowing out the bottom there. 5/8 inch, 5 amp hour on the softer. .5/8 inch Edge battery. 5/8 inch, 5 amp hour flex. You just saw the test, just got through editing. This thing beat it by like 5 seconds. I mean, it wasn't the ideal test. It was a 4-inch soft concrete block and a 2.5 inch high strength concrete block. So I wish I could have, if I didn't mind messing up my new basement, I went around here and showed you what it was really like. But you know what? When I put in all those Tapcons, I only had about 3 inches of drilling to do, 2.5 to 3 inches. So it's pretty good representation, even though the concrete was a lot harder. But it just shows this thing is more than you need as a homeowner. And this thing is awesome for contractors. I mean, you could just tell. With this one, when you were using it, you could just tell the power was there. Where this one felt more like this drill with you know, higher speeds, lighter weight. This thing you could just tell the power and energy was there. I guess that's what the joules are for. But this one had the 5 amp hour battery. This one had the 4 amp hour edge on it, which gave it a little bit of advantage over this 5 amp hour, honestly, because the 4 amp hour edge is tabless cell. But that's it. You know, they both have the lights. They both, there's not that many options on these things. You get a light, you get a variable trigger, and you get a powerful motor with this one. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next week.